So this is a little rant. Comment, tell me what you guys think. I think we value maturity a little bit too much. When I say value maturity a little bit too much, I brought up DeMarcus Cousins, I brought up Boogie Cousins, and a lot of you guys were like, oh no, this guy could be a potential just a bad guy in the locker room. Or Hassan Whiteside, this could be a bad guy in the locker room, man. You know, with this already young, immature team, this could be really bad. I think we value maturity a little bit too much, right? Now there's rare exceptions. You got Golden State. Golden State, they have the golden boy of basketball right now, which is Steph Curry. Steph Curry he's the face of the NBA right now. Now, you guys can say what you want. I think talent supersedes everything. If you look at the Lakers when they were rolling, which Golden State has a potential to do, they win another championship. Which I think they will this year. They're going to be in the talks of, you know, some of the greatest teams of all time, which they already are. But I felt like maybe that first ring they won was kind of seen as luck. Even Curry kind of admitted it was kind of like a luck thing because of the injuries for the Cavaliers. But now I think that the Golden State is a much more the chemistry's there. They're everything's a little bit. It's a way better team than what they were last year. So I think the Golden State Warriors are a far better team than the Cavaliers. But that is a rare exception where you have a whole team of people that is mature, like Golden State Warriors. Usually, when you have a team, there's always a couple pieces that are not with the bunch or not with, you know, not really as quote unquote mature. Now you take the team, let's just take the Bulls teams. The Bulls team, they had a mixture of characters. You know, first of all, they had Jordan. But Dennis Rodman, you wouldn't say is the most mature guy. But he came in every game and he gave you those boards and he gave you that defensive energy. To me, by far, to me, it's like, I know I'm crazy, but I'm saying if I had to pick an all-time team, I really have Dennis Rodman high up there for power forwards. Really amazing, the stuff that he was doing. But you look at the Lakers, right? The Lakers back when the Lakers was doing it, right? When they was rolling. When the Lakers was rolling, I'm talking about with Shaq and Kobe. Shaq was always kind of this big, immature, goofy, you know, always playing around, always in the cameras and, you know, joking around, goofing off. And you can even say he was coming to camp out of shape or whatever the case was. You know, I believe Levitard and Shaq, they had a little beef going on not even like a couple weeks ago. But Shaq wasn't the most mature guy. And Kobe was immature. They both were kind of immature. But on that floor, when the lights was turned on, they both put it on. They both handled their business. LeBron James, he still gets criticized. Yeah, they got some stuff going on right now with the Cleveland Cavaliers where LeBron James allegedly had got David Blatt fired, right? And he's gotten several other coaches fired, right? So, you know, I think we value too much maturity, right? So, to me, it's all about talent. Now, everybody has let's just go to the Lakers right now. Let's just go to the Lakers as currently stated. Yes, you do need a couple mature pieces, right? But not every superstar is going to be mature. They all got different backgrounds. It's just like me and you. We all got different backgrounds, all different ways we came up, or different ways that, you know, I don't know what's your background. I don't know how you came up or what you did to get to the point that you're at now. But, you know, these basketball players are human beings and they have character flaws just like me and you. And some players will never be mature. I mean, you take Charles Barkley. He got in fights at clubs. He was beating guys up. You know, he spit on a little girl. You know, when you look at the history of basketball, not every great team, not every great Hall of Famer was what you say mature. I mean, look at Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson was known as a guy that was, practice. What are we talking about practice? But when the lights came on and he got on that basketball floor, he was incredible. He was my generation's Steph Curry. He was a guy that was like, man, this dude is tough. He take a foul and he get roughed up. He played with so many injuries. He was tough. He was like a football player, but a basketball player. So I just think we value maturity. I mean, you guys put maturity up there so high. You have to get talent. You have to bring talent to the team in order for the team to be even taken serious. Because right now, I mean, you got look at the Houston Rockets, right? They got a little immature situation going on, but they made it to the 8th spot based on talent. So yes, we do need a couple mature pieces, a couple guys that are just great locker room guys. And then almost all of those situations that of guys I talked about, there were great guys in the locker room. There were Steve Kerr inside the Bulls locker room. There were great guys like Eric Snow who played with Iverson, great locker room personalities. There was great guys who had that way of relating with other players that were in the locker room. Of course, you need those guys. You're gonna have those guys. But I just think that we value a little bit too much this much. You guys are beating this maturity drum. Like, oh, we have to be mature. It's about what you bring to the table when the lights cut on and the game clock when they blow the whistle and throw the ball in the air. It's all about what you can do. What's your stats, what you can bring to the table. Now that's my opinion. You guys tell me what you think. It's your boy D Star. Like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to share. Peace. Also follow me on Twitter.